transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation. It is a little bit complicated lecture, and hope you listen carefully to this lecture. So the name of the lecture is electron transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation. If you look at the name, it is called electron transport chain. It is the chain or a chain of the complexes that will transfer electron from one complex to another. So it is transporting the electron for the purpose of the phosphorylation to generate ATP. So we do transfer electron from one complex to another to generate ATP. I showed you this figure on the first lecture, which is dealing with the glucose metabolism. I'm putting this again because to clarify what's the electron transport chain. We talked about this part in our lecture in the previous weeks, which is carbohydrate metabolism. So we talked about glycolysis when the carbohydrate generate a glucose and become a glucose after many digestion and absorption, and glucose become pyruvate in a process of the glycolysis. Later on, pyruvate by PDH enzyme that was discussed become acetyl-CoA. We said once acetyl-CoA is generated, it is ready to enter the stage 3 metabolism, which is TCA cycle. We talked about the TCA cycle in a previous lecture. And we said every cycle generates a 12 ATP. But how we can generate this 12 ATP? It is hidden in two molecules generally. It is called NADH and FADH2. So there is a lot of energy in these two molecules. So we have to transfer the energy that's present in NADH and FADH2, especially NADH, into ATP. So we will jump to the stage 4, which will be discussed today. It is called the electron transport chain. So it is the stage 4 of the metabolism, which is called electron transport chain, in which NADH and FADH that generate in this cycle will enter into this chain, and finally they will generate ATP. We will discuss how it will generate ATP. So just note that this is the last part of the metabolism, and it is called electron transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation. So oxidative phosphorylation, which is stage 4 of metabolism, this is the meaning of stage 4, this is the last stage. It is the complete oxidation of glucose yields only 2 ATP and 2 GTP. If you remember, we talked about the glycolysis. We said the net energy that generated in the glycolysis is only 2 ATP. And we have, that can be directly used. That's why we are talking about ATP and GTP. We know there is a lot of NADH and FADH generated in the glucose metabolism, but the energy that directly used for function, for example, like muscle contractions, is the ATP and GTP. So complete oxidation of glucose yields only 2 ATP and 2 GTP. We said GTP is equivalent to ATP in a term of the energy. So where has all energy gone? We have glucose, we eat a lot of carbohydrate. If we generate only 2 ATP or 2 GTP, it's not enough for our function. It's not enough for our heart function, for brain function, for muscle contraction. So we have to extract more energy from that mole or from that carbon that's present inside the glucose. So where has all this energy gone inside the glucose molecule? That energy is still carried by the carriers that are called NADH and FADH2. So we have to extract that energy from these two molecules. This is how we extract it. The energy on NADH, or electrons from NADH, will finally go to the oxygen and will generate NAD and water, and energy will be released in the form of ATP. Don't worry about this because we will discuss it on the figure, and we will clarify how it will generate water and NAD. And again, also FADH2 with oxygen will generate FAD and water. Again, energy will be released in the form of ATP. Around half of the energy of this reaction is used to generate ATP. Half of the energy is used to generate ATP. So where is the oxidation of NADH and FADH2 carried out? It's carried out in a pathway called oxidative phosphorylation. That's the topic of our lecture. What's oxidative phosphorylation? We have two processes. We have two parts. Basically, oxidative phosphorylation. Dubasha, oxidative part and phosphorylation part. بس ما نشيل oxidative part. Oxidative part is the electron transport chain. Is the electron that will jump from one complex to another. This is oxidative part. Okay? What about phosphorylation part? Phosphorylation is that electron have energy used to phosphorylate ADP to ATP. So because of this transport of electron from one complex to another, we will phosphorylate ADP to ATP. So again, oxidative is electron transport from one complex to another. Phosphorylation is phosphorylation of ADP to ATP. These two processes are coupled with each other. So that's why they are called oxidative phosphorylation. So they represent two processes. Oxidation of NADH and FADH2 in electron transport chain. What's the meaning of oxidation? Their electrons will transfer from one complex to another. That will be discussed on the figure. And we have phosphorylation of ADP to produce ATP. Our final aim is we have to generate much ATP as we can, as much ATP as we can from NADH and FADH2. So oxidative is electron transport chain, while phosphorylation is generation of the ATP. So the first part is electron transport chain, or what's called oxidative part. What is oxidative part, or what's electron transport chain that abbreviated ETC? It is the final pathway in aerobic cells by which electrons derived from various substrates are liberated to oxygen, which is reduced to water. And the energy is used for phosphorylation of ADP to ATP. Now it's not clear, and I'm not blaming you because it is very complicated terms and sentences, but later on the figure I will clarify it and it will be very clear definition. Where is the location of electron transport chain? It is occurring in the inner mitochondrial membrane. It is inside the complexes that will carry out the electron transport chain. It is present in the inner mitochondrial membrane. So this is how electron transport chain is happening. As we all know that most of the energy in our cells or in our metabolism that we are talking about glucose now, it's hidden in the NADH. Also, we have part that's called FADH2, but most of the energy are hidden inside the NADH. So NADH will give the electron to a chain. Here, this represents the electron transport chain. It gives its electron to a chain that's called electron transport chain. This is flow of electricity, okay? So electron will transport through the electron transport chain. And these electrons will finally go to the oxygen that we breathe. This electron will go to the oxygen that we breathe. Okay, that's why we breathe oxygen, in order to suck up electron, to generate water that will go finally to the cellular water. So if someone asks you why we breathe oxygen to take those electrons from electron transport chain to generate water. When these electrons pass through this chain that's called electron transport chain, there will be separation of the energy, and this energy that's related to the transfer of electron is used to generate ATP. This energy here, there will be generation of energy in this transport. It's used to generate ATP from ADP. So this is how overview or how generally is happening. Electrons from the NADH will flow through this chain that's called electron transport chain, go to the oxygen that we breathe, that generates water, and energy related to this transport is used here to generate ATP from ADP. This is generally speaking how electron transport chain is happening. So this is the figure that clarifies all the things that I talked about it in the previous slides. This represents the upper part of the figure, and this next slide representing the lower part of the continuation of this figure. First of all, to orient ourselves, this represents for example, one of the cells in our body. And this part on the left side, it is the mitochondrial matrix. And this part is the inner mitochondrial membrane, and on the right side we have cytoplasmic site. So this represents some sort of cell. For example, imagine it's a muscle cell, for example. This is the mitochondrial matrix. This is the inner membrane when electron transport chain is happening, and this is the cytoplasmic site. We all know that mitochondria has two membranes. We have inner and outer membrane. So the question is why we are not talking about the outer mitochondrial membrane here. where we are skipping this part. Yes.
Because inner mitochondrial membrane is responsible for ATP synthesis.
Okay, that's right. But why we are skipping outer membrane? If we have a problem with the outer membrane, we have to talk about outer membrane because we do have transfer of the molecule from that side to this side. So there should be a problem if we have outer mitochondrial membrane. Any idea? Because outer mitochondrial membrane are highly porous, they allow most of the molecule to pass easily through this molecule, through this membrane to outside. يعني شلون outer mitochondrial membrane يروحوا inner mitochondrial membrane أو يمكن مشكلة كتوسة كارينا المولكيول كان mitochondrial cytoplasmic site highly porous يعني زور بين molecule كان زور بأسالي أتوانون outer membrane برندرو. That's why we are not talking about the outer membrane in this part because we have no problem with transferring of the molecule from mitochondrial side to the cytoplasmic side. So it's highly porous membrane. That's why we are skipping this part and I'm not talking about the outer mitochondrial membrane. But the inner is the problem here. So this is, going back to the old topic, is the inner mitochondrial membrane when electron transport chain is happening. First of all, we all know that most of the energy in the cells are hidden in a molecule that's called NADH. Here, this is the NADH that comes from most of the pathways that was discussed in a previous lecture, like glycolysis, like TCA cycle. Most of them generate NADH. So NADH gives electron to the first complex in the electron transport chain that's called a complex 1. Okay? Or sometimes it's called NADH dehydrogenase or a complex 1. So electron from NADH that come from most of the pathway will be given to the first complex that's called complex 1 and generating NAD to go back to the pathways. Okay? So NADH, the first step is electron from NADH will be given to a complex 1. And here from the complex 1, the electron from the any complex 1 from NADH will go to the molecule here that's called a coenzyme Q, or sometimes called a CoQ, or sometimes called ubiquinone. So energy or electron from NADH will go to NADH dehydrogenase or complex 1 of the electron transport chain and immediately go to the coenzyme Q, or sometimes called ubiquinone. Okay? This is the first part. Also, we have the second complex that's called a complex 2. Complex 2 have FADH2 molecule. It will give electrons from the complex 2 or from an FADH2 to coenzyme Q. Also, we have another sources of FADH2. Generally, we have sources like NADH, but here we have FADH2 that presents in the complex 2 that will give the electrons from complex 2 to the coenzyme Q. يعني أجر باسي كين زوربين أو إنرجاني كهم على الجلوكوز زوانين لأنه شو راح يتنقول لنا NADH. NADH هي تكسر إلكترونيكية بكمبلكس هي كمبلكس هي كم يعمل شو يعمل coenzyme Q. أنا شيء كمان شوية أوقات. لو أجت complex 3 4 وكم شوية. طبعا FADH2 شيء bypassing complex 1 أوقات. So FADH2 that's present less compared to the NADH in our metabolism. They will bypass complex 1, okay? Where are the sources of FADH2? It comes from this enzyme that's called succinate dehydrogenase that was discussed in the TCA cycle. And also we have another sources in a beta oxidation of fatty acid that will be discussed in the lipid metabolism. And we have also another source of FADH2 that's called glycerol phosphate shuttle. This is a shuttle that's not, you don't have to know what's the function of this shuttle, but just know that as a glycerol phosphate shuttle is a shuttle that will transfer the FADH2 directly to the coenzyme Q, bypassing complex 1. This is present in glycolysis. So just know that these three, this 1, 2, 3, they are called a bypass reactions. They are bypassing complex 1. Immediately give electron to what's called a coenzyme Q. Okay? So before leaving this figure, we have an inhibitor, or we have relation to the pharmacology. You know what's pharmacology? This is science that deals with the drugs and the mechanism of actions and side effects. So We are saying pharmacology is a drug. We are saying pathology meaning diseases, okay? So pathology meaning a disease, pharmacology meaning a drug. So there is a relation with this part in normal biochemistry with the pharmacology. There's a drug called barbiturates, and we have an insecticide that's called retinol, will inhibit NADH dehydrogenase, or will inhibit the complex one that's present in electron transport.